3, 2, 1. You know I'm the hottest. You ain't never gotta hit me if I'm
Oh, you gonna wait on something in my last
I'm apparently the only one out of the three of us that decided to hurt myself irrevocably by watching Secret Invasion.
I hurt myself.
I gotta say, I don't know if it's the worst Disney Plus Marvel show, but goddamn, it's pretty fucking close.
I warned you. I mean,
I knew it was gonna be bad. I knew.
Terrible.
I never said it would be good. I said I heard the scripts were good, but I knew Disney would ruin it no matter what. And after watching this show, I'm going, how did anybody think these scripts were good? It's so fucking bad. It's so goddamn bad.
And not only that, they'll go on like these fucking give these little interviews and just shit on their fans anyway. Like,
yeah,
all that shit with it. He was trying to defend Brie Larson and just calling everybody a bunch of fucking. Well, I forget the words he was using, but he pretty much just shit on all of his fans.
Was Brie Larson in Secret? What?
This was back when when they're doing something for the Marvels.
I don't even know if you guys notice I'm wearing a Captain Marvel shirt right now.
What the fuck?
I hate this shirt. I use this shirt when I need to like paint and stuff.
Why do you even have that?
I know, right?
I like this.
And you're calling
pattern
gay with balls running into his head.
I also bought it before the movie even came out. It was like when they're like release merch shit at like Walmart. And I was like, I like the star pattern. I'll give you another one with star pattern on it.
He's never allowed to call you gay again, Ken.
No, gave him permission in the first place. I've only heard the critique of the show. It was everybody's just like painful to watch. Nobody wanted to watch this.
I will give you and the people at home a quick rundown of the plot. So in Captain Marvel, Fury and fucking dumb bitch saved the Skrulls, right? Who can turn into anybody. They are shapeshifters, and they promised the Skrulls that they'd find them a new planet, right? Flash almost 30 years later to like I think the show is supposed to take place in like 2026, and Fury just kind of didn't didn't do it, even though there's like a billion fucking habitable planets in our goddamn solar or our galaxy. Nah, there ain't a whole planet in the whole universe.
I mean, what could go wrong with giving people who have unlimited power and making a promise to them and then reneging on it? What could possibly go wrong?
Thanos was actually on a just giant garden planet by himself.
Yeah, they literally could have dropped those people there.
Thanos
there
was
you go.
The hero. I'm all the way
Thanos
on the
did
other
nothing
side
wrong.
to where Thanos was the hero of that story. And
realizing Thanos was the hero is like when you realize Bill the Butcher was actually the good guy in Gangs of New York. You come to that realization over time, like, oh fuck, he was actually the good guy.
I mean, that was the good part of the Infinity War movie is like they gave him like some moral grayness to everything where he wasn't just like, I want to kill everybody cause he's like, no, I'm trying to bring balance back to the universe and this is the way that you do it. Like, I like that. Like, it's very nuanced. That's why Infinity War is the best Marvel movie. Not necessarily the best in writing, but in like overall. Like, that was, like, the best, because it had all the characters had something to do. They all had their little arcs, and the focus still remained on Thanos.
It was the only movie where you got to see Spider-Man cry.
Oh, as he's dying, and I laughed really
so
hard.
Fucking cheesy.
Wait, I'm sorry. That's every movie that actor's in. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Oh, dude, did you hear recently that he did a gay movie?
What?
Where he got fucked in the ass, and then, like, apparently he got so ridiculed online that he's going to take a break from acting for a while.
You're gonna
What a bitch.
Why are you fucking with the commenters?
I'm gonna love when he gets dumped by that chick. I'm gonna love that.
Oh,
You know she sucks too.
I really hope if Sony makes more with him that they just forget about MJ and introduce like a Gwen Stacy or something. You know, be great. Anyways, back to Secret Invasion. The whole plot is the Skrull have infiltrated every level of every government on the planet and are organizing like things to basically cause a World War III so that the world gets destroyed by nuclear war and they get the burnt crisp aftermath, which I don't understand that plan. Like, how is that Like,
Yeah, how how do they can't live on Garden Planet, but they want to live on a fucking nuke-soaked piss hole Earth after everyone's dead.
yeah, OB&DSS so Hydra in space. Yeah, pretty much. And there's a scene where Talos and Fury are talking on a train, and Talos keeps trying to talk to him about the scroll, and Fury just starts talking about his single mother, who would
Oh,
play
God.
a game with him when he was on the train. I was like, tell
His
me
very
something
strong single
I don't
mother.
know. Yeah, it's literally what there's a line there. He goes, "Oh, the only brains I got, or the only power I got, comes from a strong-headed single mother," and something else I don't remember. It was just it's so funny. This show's terrible.
You're Nick Fury, you fucking asshole. You assembled the fucking Avengers. You
Yeah.
fucking dickhead. You
The
live in
only-
mystery.
So at the beginning of the show, Fury has been in the Saber space station for like 2 years, even though he has a wife who is a Skrull,
Was a lizard.
and he's known the whole time. Like he didn't like marry her and oh my god, she's a Skrull. No, he knew the entire time.
Hey,
Okay.
Nick Fury, your mother was gone all the time so she could go to work to pay for somebody else to watch you, you asshole.
Yeah.
So she's a Skrull and she can become anything. And the face she decides to use is that. His wife.
Yeah, the ugliest old black lady I've ever seen.
He could be anyone. Like, that's the only benefit of banging a Skrull is they can make him turn into Kate Upton or somebody. Anyway.
Mhm.
No. This lady. This is who Nick Fury, man of mystery, goes home to. This lizard fuck.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand how any of this is supposed to work. Like,
I don't
a
understand why you
stupid
would make a
plan.
Marvel movie and spend as much money as they did on a Marvel movie and not have one fucking superhero in the whole thing.
Oh, dude,
I don't
yeah.
understand that. I don't
Rhodey-
understand how you have
Hold-
War Machine there
Actually, you know
and
what?
you don't use War Machine.
Simper, you know what? Actually, technically, they're all in the movie, in a manner of speaking.
TV show. Why do you guys keep saying movie?
Or whatever. Fucking terrible show. Okay, so this
Oh,
is the
God.
scene
Oh,
right
is that
after.
the mediocre Hulk?
So Fury had this vial that had the DNA from all the Avengers that were at the Battle of Endgame. Okay, and he for some reason put it in a single vial about this big. I don't know how that's possible. That you could just store all this DNA in one little thing, and keep it like separated and not fuck everything up. So Fury gives so let me switch this scene. Let me go to the
Apparently Groot has blood somehow. How they got the DNA of Groot and how you
well, I mean,
get
it's a
tree
tree.
valid.
You technically get a tree like a splinter
You're
or
gonna get
something.
a
But
piece
how
of
would
tree,
you
I'm just saying.
how
so
would you tell
stupid.
if that was Groot's? Like
Yeah.
it's splinters everywhere. The world's made of splinters. So Fury goes to all the Skrulls live in this abandoned nuclear power plant, which they can't find on a map because it's inactive and it's
What?
off- this is a quote. They say it's off the grid. I
A nuclear
don't
power
think
plant.
I don't think they understand what the grid is.
Wait, so it's a white
Because
nationalist?
it's the power plant that makes it the grid. So it's
Oh,
not
God.
only on the grid; it is the grid.
Do they have two grids and that one's off the
I
other
mean, it's
grid?
supposed to be in Russia, right? So it's like, oh, it's an old Russian nuclear power plant that's off the grid. Like your first part of that sentence, and the last part of your sentence, do not connect at all. I don't know how the
They-
fuck that works.
They could easily explain like, though, this one actually burned down too, or they had a problem with this one too, so they just covered it up. That's why they don't want it on any maps. Boom, done.
Yeah.
One line of dialogue. It's better than what the fuck they came up with.
Yeah. So here's the scene where Fury takes the vial of all the Avengers to Gravik, the Skrull general.
Of exposure. It's once the shaking gets above the
Oh yeah, so Skrulls are immune to radiation. That's one of the reasons why they made their home in a nuclear power plant. And for some reason, Gravik decided, hey, let's meet in the Super Skrull machine, like in the middle of it, like not near it, like in it. See the little pylon things that like he's sitting on? That's the Super Skrull machine.
Jesus. So stupid.
And so Fury's like being affected by the radiation. And so Gravik just gives him like a little flask, and you go, no, don't take anything to drink. No, it's nothing. It's just a flask of booze that he gave to Fury for whatever reason. I mean, he only wants to kill the guy and shit.
Yeah, drink this mystery fucking drink. You can trust me.
It's so stupid.
Elbow close to the heart. That's when you need to be concerned.
Look concerned? Of course, without the pills.
I guess we were boring Semper. He just walked off.
Tell me you got.
So like, there's like this whole fucking speech.
Why are you lying?
Let's see. So okay, so there's this whole speech here. Watch this.
And we wandered in the shadow.
He's talking about how like Fury made the Skrulls into spy, like a spy network. And according to Talos, every accomplishment ever that Nick Fury had was because of the Skrulls.
Oh my God, they're just. Why did he agree to this? I hope they gave him
I don't know,
fucking
man. I
bucket
don't
of-
fucking know. Why would you agree
Probably
to this
$20
shit?
million.
Fucking yeah, half
If
that
I-
$250 million budget went to him.
Too.
If I was Samuel L. Jackson, I would be suing the fuck out of Disney after this for ruining a for sure moneymaker for the rest of my life.
He sees the writing on the wall. He sees Disney imploding. He's like, I'm
If
just
I was
gonna cash
Harrison
out.
Ford, I would be suing Disney for ruining Indiana Jones.
He agreed to it. He read the same script everyone else did.
I doubt he read the script. I seriously doubt that he read anything. Period. Other than what it's called sides, which is basically the pages you're filming for the day.
Knows for 30
Just
years.
only give me the ones that are my part.
So much, dude. There are
Radiation-
actors that do that.
Radiation doesn't fucking affect you immediately where you show symptoms. You'd get it later. And one, this would fucking kill him if he's actually if it's that bad. It would kill him within days.
The,
so this
the,
is so
the only
fucking stupid.
symptom that he shows is like weakness and like he starts coughing a little bit.
That's not
I'm
how
not
it
even-
works.
I'm not even kidding. Like here, I'll go back to where he walks in the room.
Your last 20 minutes on
So he's
Earth
like-
spent down here having a drink with me. You see these tremors?
He's like out of breath and shit.
They're natural at this level of exposure.
Fuck. Russian
That's not how
fire,
radiation works.
fucking Russian firefighters held radiated graphite in their hands and they didn't notice anything until fucking a day later. Like, you fucking assholes.
Yeah.
For 30 years because he was weak. He turned away.
Okay, look at this. Look at this right here. He's giving a speech, right?
For 30 years because he was weak.
Watch his face as he's walking over. Do you see his jaw moving at all?
He turned
No.
to war people.
Why does that look like the Death Star?
Because they're out of ideas.
Into a
You got a new
band
nickname,
of
Til.
beggars, and what I'm supposed to emulate that? I'm supposed to be like Talos and put my trust in you. You pimped us, Fury.
Dude, this is the most acting this guy does this entire season. Everything else is the most deadpan shit I've ever seen an actor do that wasn't trying to play a robot.
Wouldn't he have said you whored us out instead of you pimped us?
Yeah, that's the correct terminology. Nick
Can you
Fury
not
would
say
be the
whore
pimp.
anymore?
Not on Disney, probably not.
Now, fucking Samuel L. Jackson's like, man, call me a pimp.
First, I'm gonna kill you. And then I'm gonna take off.
Die of radiation poisoning, you dickhead. It'll happen anyway.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna blow torch your planet. I thought you wanted our planet. The fuck sense does that make? So you're gonna blow torch the planet, and then you're just gonna live in ash?
And also, you think this is the first person who threatened to kill Nick Fury?
Dude, somebody brought this up on another stream I was watching. I was talking about this. Loki only wanted to take over the world and rule it. Gravik wants to literally nuke the entire planet,
And live in
he's-
the ash hole.
and he still doesn't call in the Avengers.
Next.
Yeah,
Fucking
I don't.
retarded.
This is so stupid how it's World Ender over here. No, you know what? Nah, we don't need to call Thor or anybody. I got
No.
this.
But if you call the Avengers in, then they can turn into the Avengers.
Oh.
So
Oh,
he-
Semper,
they're
sweet
turning
summer
into the
child.
Avengers without the Avengers being there.
So here's the vial that contains all the Avengers DNA. Look how
This
small
show
that
is
is.
vile.
Why the
It
fuck
really is.
would you put that in? Why would you just group it all together? What sense
Right?
does that make?
Okay, so he gives it to Gravik, and then Gravik goes and puts it in the fucking machine. Oh, that's the wrong part. Hold on. He goes and puts it in the goddamn machine. And look, Ghost. It says it right there. Ghost. Do you guys remember Ghost?
No.
No.
Either you guys don't remember Ghost? You remember Ant-Man 2? Ant-Man and the
That
Wasp?
fucking thing, yeah.
She got hit by a quantum explosion that basically de-quantum blocked her atoms. So she's phasing in and out of fucking like planes of existence the whole time, right?
Yeah.
She wasn't an Endgame.
Well, they would have her.
Blood.
She was arrested.
Ant-Man 1?
They specify this DNA, all this DNA comes from a specific event, the Battle of Endgame, where they all fought Thanos, right?
Yeah.
She was not there.
And not only that, it wasn't a superpower. It was an affliction. Her body was fucking disappearing. Her fucking cells were dying and everything else.
But was she there in spirit?
Mr. Blue says, why does that vial look like a butt plug? You don't want a glass butt plug. That's a bad idea.
Why do you know that?
It's just, have you never seen One Man, One Jar?
No, I didn't see One Girl, Two Cup, or Two Girls, One Cup. I won't watch that shit.
One Man, One
can't find
Jar
it
is a
anymore.
guy tries to use just a normal drinking glass as a butt plug. It shatters
Good. Good.
inside
I hope
of
it went
him.
right in his fucking kidneys.
Inside of him. Familiar says, hey, that's the name of my husky in my profile pic, Ghost. He would have done better if he got the DNA of your dog. All right, so he puts all this shit in the thing, right? Look,
Abomination.
look at all these names.
Valkyrie.
Captain Marvel. Corvus Glaive. You know who that is?
Nope.
That's the fucking dude with no nose and the magic that hung out with Thanos. It could like just pick up shit and smash you with them.
Bruh.
Yeah, whoops. Till's wrong. He's thinking of Ebony Maw. Sorry. Till's making us look like a bunch of dumb stupids.
And how did they get all this DNA?
Off the ground from the fight.
Off the ground. They sent in the scrolls and collect all the DNA.
Even though
Mantis was there.
Even though he wasn't there. No, yeah, wait, no, he came back. I forgot. They killed him, but they did the time thing. Okay, I forgot.
That literally just says the Chitauri.
So
They're
here's
not
a
a person.
question.
That's just the alien race.
So he's feeding it into his machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how is the machine identifying the names off the DNA if he didn't already have the DNA?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, just checking.
Whoa, what's going on? You're flying. Okay.
Oh my God. Are you a scroll?
Are you kissing the camera?
No, there we go. I was
The
moving my
superpower
stream
is
deck.
moving.
Yeah.
So doesn't they have like group power too? How do you have the
Yeah,
power
yeah.
of a stick?
Well, I mean, that's an alien race that is.
It's an alien race, but how do you know how to fucking the
The DNA, I don't think would be compatible, even close.
No. None of this makes any goddamn sense.
Okay, so here's the ending, right? He put all this shit in the machine, right? Okay. Here's the ending. He put all this shit in the machine, which is where Fury's laying on the floor, right? Goes over, got the DNA in the machine, he turned it on.
Is this where he grows the Drax arm?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Get ready. We're gonna get the cum of all these superheroes on us real soon.
Okay, why would you leave Fury in it's like if you were in the fly machine and you're gonna kill a guy for the fly machine and you put him in the fly machine with you. Why?
No, because he's not only scrolls can and their fucking weird bullshit device.
Mhm.
This is supposed to kill him. He's not to fucking. A human wouldn't survive this.
Well,
That's why he's in.
Nick Fury would.
Well, spoilers. That's not Nick Fury.
That's a 4'11" fucking girl.
Yeah. So everything Nick Fury. There's a point in this whole scene where Nick Fury says, "You know what? The last thought in my head before I got freaked off from this world was talking about the snap." He says his last thought was, relief. Right? You go back and watch that scene. He goes, "Mother," and then he like flakes off. Like that's not relief. That's a guy pissed off because he's now taken out of the game.
Not only do they fuck their own writing up, they gotta go back and retcon everything. It's fucking.
So I got a clip from later, but they show in this towards the end of this episode that Rhodey War Machine has been replaced ever since Civil War. So everything he's done for like the last 8 years or so is completely null and void now.
Him like he probably doesn't even know
Yeah, he has no idea. I do from time to time, Mr. Blue. I like this brew. He's pretty cool. He's got that British accent shit, you know. It's nice on the ears. But like he has no idea that fucking Tony Stark is dead.
Yeah,
He has no idea that Thanos ever happened. He doesn't know what happened to Captain America's dead technically.
Yeah.
Like
he woke up and all his friends are dead.
Right?
Asgard's been
He woke up-
destroyed.
He woke up and all his friends were black and female.
No, not only that, he woke up, all his friends are dead, and aliens are not only a reality, but they're just like living in like goddamn Iceland. Oh yeah, and there's a fucking Titan sticking out of the Indian Ocean.
Didn't we?
Yeah, that nobody addresses. Nobody addresses that.
The logical conclusion to Rhodey's character now. Hold on a second, guys. Be right back.
Did he just leave in mid-sentence,
No,
Ken?
I'm sorry. My boss is calling me. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, yeah, nobody ever addresses the fucking giant Titan in the middle of the ocean. There's been how many movies and how many fucking TV shows about with Marvel shit, and they never address it. There's this big fucking monster thing in the middle of the ocean.
Maybe they didn't know it was there.
Well, I can see the writers not fucking talking to each other, or they just forgot. They're that fucking stupid. All
I'm
these
at the-
shows are
I'm at the
disaster.
government.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Maybe,
I got
maybe
called
they
in.
could. Maybe their sonar can't operate through water.
Dude,
When do you
okay,
get? How much time do you got?
I told him like 30, 40 minutes I'd be there.
All right,
it-
we're
it's-
about 15
yeah,
minutes anyway.
Yeah, we're almost done. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next, because this is the one. This is the clip that is okay. So here's the reveal that this
Of
is
the
not actually.
mediocre Hulk.
Yeah. Oh no, this is just a scroll. He's just a scroll right there.
Oh, that's not somebody pretending to be.
no,
the
he gets a
Incredible
Hulk arm
but
later.
being mediocre. Okay.
He gets a
Watch the
bit-
goddamn clip.
Look how bad that CGI was,
It is really bad.
dude.
Not any worse.
$250 million for this fucking show.
It's not any worse than She-Hulk was.
It's not a compliment.
Yeah, that's
I
not, that's
know.
not that's not a compliment.
But you're acting like you're not expecting it. Oh, look, he can stop a super strong dude. Why is the Green Goblin in here?
Wait, is that the thing he makes out with? I forget. Everything looks the same here.
He's got Thanos chin too.
There you go. There's your Hulk hand for you, Semper.
Nice.
It's so fucking stupid.
I'm excited for this right now. I'm gonna go
Dude,
watch.
this episode is the worst rated episode in Disney Plus's Marvel history.
I'm gonna watch it.
It's
I'm
so
not.
bad.
I refuse to watch
This show is so fucking boring.
Yes,
Nothing
it's like
happens in
Agents
most of the
S.H.I.E.L.D..
episodes.
It's
Dude,
it's
Agents
a
of
superhero
S.H.I.E.L.D.
movie with no
was light
superheroes.
years better than this show. Light years. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was only good like a couple of times.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
It peaked so early and then it fell off a cliff.
I
And then they
really
blew up the
like.
Earth.
I really
How do
liked
you-
the Ghost Rider season.
Yeah.
Just because I really like Ghost Rider.
I still can't get over the fact that they paid to have the actor that plays War Machine in the show and never brought out War Machine.
Well, that
Yeah.
they took care of that by not making him actually War Machine.
But
Boom.
he should still have access to all that shit because they literally have them in pods and they're using all their memories.
Still, they only had $250 million. What did you
Only.
expect from them?
Only.
If you need to fight people who can take over the powers of superheroes, so you don't want to bring superheroes in, then why wouldn't you bring War Machine and Iron Man and people that they can't
Well,
take
Iron
their
Man's
power?
dead.
Iron Man's
I
dead.
know.
But, you
But
know,
there's-
yeah, I get your
there's-
point.
Black girl Iron Man in there, and she's a boss.
Oh, dude, I don't think we're ever going to see Ironheart again. I don't think we're ever going to see Iron. Okay, so there's rumors right now. Come here, because Comic-Con just happened, right?
She's universally hated.
There's rumors circulating now that
So is Secret
Disney-
Invasion.
Disney is going back to the drawing board on Marvel. They're scrapping all their fucking points. That is
Good.
the rumor. I don't believe that, but that would be amazing if it was true. All right,
I don't know. They keep fucking it up. I don't trust anything they do.
here's the reveal. Oh my God, that's not really Nick Fury.
He does. He has Green Goblin ears and Thanos chin.
Well,
Yeah.
he has Groot's arm too. It's all fucking sticky.
Dude.
Oh,
Okay,
wait,
watch this.
sticky as in sticks, not cum.
Who's this strong, independent female?
That's Amelia Clark. She is Talos's daughter, who doesn't seem to really give a shit that. Yeah, it turns out Fury was with the president the whole time. She doesn't really seem to give a shit that her dad's dead.
Nope. But
She's
now
a
she's the
strong,
strongest thing in the
independent
planet,
female.
Dude,
in the world.
yeah, she's the Super Scroll.
Why would you want it fucking
Look at the fucking arm!
Drax on?
Hey,
Look at
hey,
it!
she's wearing the same thing Ken is.
Look at the tiny little arm!
I made it look cool.
Look at it!
I like he has a giant arm. She just does this little flex with this tiny arm.
Little tiny baby arm.
It's because
why-
they don't understand what make men men and why men are strong. They don't understand.
They don't understand
Why would
shit.
you use Drax's arm when you just had fucking Hulk's arm? You dumb bitch.
Yeah.
See, they're like, we're gonna make her
Also-
strong like a man, but all they did is make her douchey like a gym bro.
Also, aren't these tattoos?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. No,
So-
because it's the DNA. Your tattoos go in your DNA. Everybody knows that.
Don't you know that?
That's not the dumbest thing that they get out of this, okay? There's a point, the guy I was talking about, Thanos' buddy, he knew magic. His power was he was a magical person, right? He was using magic for telekinesis, right?
Mhm.
And he'd wear rings. Well, there's a point where Gravik makes his arm and it's got the rings, and he does some of his magic moves, and you're like, that's not how any of that works.
Wait, did they at least know that Doctor Strange had to use rings too to make his shit work?
They never
All right,
copied
good.
Doctor
And
Strange.
can we discuss that every single one of these superheroes has an origin story where they found out they had powers and they absolutely sucked with them, and it took them a long period of time to learn how to use and harness those powers?
Nah, let's not worry about that.
Separate. They weren't a 4'11" badass chick. That's
Oh,
why.
you're right. My bad.
Just like She-Hulk didn't need any training. She was already perfect.
Well, that's because she has to deal with it infinitely more than you.
We need to get a boomer alert whenever Semper starts
I
yelling.
do. Watch this. There, she ghosted. You see that? She ghosted.
Oh my god.
She
ghosted him.
Why do you have that DNA?
Once she turned that on, she would never be able to turn it off.
Hold on. I just caught something I didn't notice before. Look at the way she does it. Look at the way she's like knelt. Who is that from?
Oh, is that fucking what's her name?
Black Widow?
Black Widow.
She just did the Black Widow stance. Her DNA gave her the Black Widow stance.
I wish they gave her body.
This is the stupidest fucking show ever made.
Are they
Oh my
saying that the
God.
stuff you learn is encoded into your DNA?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's so ridiculous. Dude, this is so, let's skip a little hit. Oh yeah, he makes a fucking abomination, and she makes an ice spear, stabs him with it, but that he heals because they got extremists, right? They keep fighting. Oh, dude, this part is so dumb. This scene right here is absolutely fucking retarded. So that's the president, right? And that's Rhodey, who is a Skrull. This chick on the right is Union Jack's granddaughter. I'm sure most of you don't know who Union Jack is.
I have no fucking clue.
In the Captain America comics, there was a British counterpart named Union Jack during the war.
Okay.
And this is supposed to be his granddaughter. Who she's honestly the best character in the whole show. Like, there's a lot of problems with everything.
Didn't she
but-
just fucking torture somebody, like cuts her finger off or some shit?
Yeah, and to prove that he's a Skrull, his finger turns back into a Skrull finger. It's like you couldn't just like take some blood.
Yeah.
The granddaughter of a character nobody cared about is the best.
It's not
character on
it's
the
not a character
show.
nobody. The fans of the Captain America comics love Union Jack and his
Oh,
modern
okay.
replacement, Captain Britain. But
Why
it's
do they
never
make me
it's
fucking-
never been brought up in the movies. Union Jack was never referenced in the Captain America movie. Nothing. Like, so why are you forcing his granddaughter into this show now? Which again, she literally is the only person in the whole show that has any kind of personality to her. Like, but this show still sucks. So, you see here, you got her with a gun on a scroll. The
Does she
president,
know it's a scroll?
yes, she knows it's a scroll. The
Okay.
president has got a gun on Nick Fury. Nick Fury is trying to convince him that Rhodey's a scroll.
Can he just shapeshift to the other side of her and then she's pointing at air?
That's not how shapeshifting works.
That's how shapeshifting works in Star Trek.
That is not how. That's how if you were a goo person. He's not a goo person.
Whoa, is that new slang now? Is that what we're calling?
Wow.
never
Wow.
Like the Star Trek shapeshifters like sleep in buckets. They don't do that.
Now we're going to get
They're
all
just-
kinds of angry
They're
comments.
lizard people that can just turn into anybody. Okay, so if you needed to convince this president convince this president that this guy's a scroll, how would you do it? What is
Chop off one of his fingers or shoot him in the hand or something.
You just blow his fucking head off.
Well, there's a chance he might not be. Are they sure?
No,
he's
they
a-
know he's emphatically a scroll. They have also showed you in the show that he is a scroll. So there's no fear of it, actually being the wrong person.
Yeah, it's not like they're. It's not like they're worried.
You would
about
just
this
blow his
life.
brains out in front of the president and be like, look, watch his body turn back into a scroll. Right?
Mr. President, watch me assassinate this guy in front of you.
Yeah. So instead, though, he fucking he's like, you know what? Oh, here's that part. He's like, you know what? If I'm wrong, you could just they're about to basically start World War III with a nuclear strike. Fury's trying to stop it. He's like, if I'm wrong, just postpone the strike. If I'm wrong, you could still send it off. It's like, but let me just prove to you that he's a scroll. And what he does is he takes the president's gun and he blows off Rhodey's head.
He had his
While
own
this-
gun.
He's got a dart gun.
Oh.
She literally has a gun to his fucking skull right now. Why don't you just blow the goddamn thing off, huh? Like, it's literally
Because
right
then
there.
the show wouldn't happen.
No, I mean, this is the end. Like,
Take that, Semper.
Then it would cut like 10 or 15 minutes off of the show. They need the runtime.
it really, this scene's like maybe 30 seconds long. If they would just pull out a gun, blown his head off, and be like, look, I told you, scrolls. I feel like you could have filled the other 10, 20 seconds with other kind of talking.
Well, clearly you don't understand misdirects in scripts.
Here he goes with the hand. He's got the rings. He's got the rings. He's got the rings.
Arm. I hate you. I fucking hate you, Marvel.
So like
And
they just kick the shit out of each other a bunch. You know, building tension, just waste of time. And then she decides to go fucking full Captain Marvel on his ass. Blast, like they go up
Why
in
didn't you just do that in the beginning?
they go up and then like they're falling, right? They're falling. He's got one of her hands with his hand. His other hand's not doing anything. They're punching each other, falling. He grabs her, and she grows mantis antennae, and very slowly puts her hand on his head and goes sleep. Like you why didn't you just grab her hand, you dummy?
Oh
And so
my
he
God,
falls
this is-
asleep, and he falls to the ground, makes a big crater. Dude, look at this shit. Look at this shit.
This is so fucking bad, dude. This is fucking.
Bitch,
shit.
why your head so big?
Hey, leave her alone. You can't really do anything about that.
Also, why are your legs so big? Your feet look ridiculously big too. Your hands look so tiny.
She has like 30 people in her. What do
She
you
has
expect?
the
Being in
no,
me
you know
needs
what she
work
has?
too.
She has the proportions of Trunks from Dragon Ball Z. She's even wearing like the half coat, but her torso is so short that it just looks normal. So this is
sucks.
this show is fucking awful. So here she goes. Be Power Girl.
And the superhero fucking jump.
This is the stupidest fucking I hate it. Mr. Blue said, did Lena Mean work on this? So he's like, okay, he still has extremis. He's healing right there. He heals, right? So she runs over,
How do you wake back
punches the fuck out of him. And then she grabs him by the throat. A 4'11" girl grabs a 6' man by the throat. And then shoots a beam through his stomach, killing him. Okay? She stabbed him with ice earlier, the same exact spot, and that did jack shit.
It feels like this is plausible.
I don't understand what the fuck is happening. This is so stupid.
This is the stupidest fight scene, maybe since the original Steel movie with Shaq.
But
he was just
so-
shouting, "Who writes this shit?"
So is their brain in their stomach or something? Because if you shoot them in the head, they don't die. But if you shoot them in
Man,
the stomach, they do.
I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know.
And now they just simultaneously made her the most powerful thing in the universe.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she turned into Captain Marvel, and we all know that Captain Marvel is the strongest thing in the
And
universe.
yet again, they're trying to turn Amelia Clark into some kind of fucking action hero, even though it's failed like three
Yeah,
times already.
It's not gonna work. It's never gonna work.
Oh,
right.
dude.
Here's the scene where they rescue Rhodey. See, he's literally in his hospital gown from right after he broke his back.
Did they do the stupid little electrodes to the head thing?
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Wait, is this in the nuclear base?
Yeah. They should all
So-
be like incredibly sick. Dying. They should all be dead.
Why do they have hair if they're in a nuclear facility?
Exactly. Like, why don't they have beards? Like, Rhodey's been down there for years.
Because they had the electrodes. The
Do
electrodes.
they have people that walk around and
because they have
shave?
nuclear poisoning. See, he has no hair.
This is so fucking bad, man.
Do they just walk people around and shave all the people that were shaved and trim the beards? and
No,
shit?
it's the nuclear fallout that is infecting them, and they lose all their hair.
Also,
Except for the guys
how do
who
you
don't lose their
how do they
hair.
take shits or piss? Like, they're not in any kind of suspended animation per se. They're just kind of like in a coma with like a telekinetic link to their brain.
Yeah, Lucas is right. They should all look like Semper.
yeah,
I agree. Everybody should look.
I
like
hope
me.
this fucking actor strike lasts 10 years.
and the funniest thing, somebody else pointed this out on another show. You see, like, they're let go in the background, but the guy right in the foreground and Martin Freeman are still. She just walked past these two
Well,
people
right back.
to go let Rhodey out. Because look, he looks over, and she's letting. She just passed two people. Why?
Because it would be racist if you didn't. let the black guy out first.
Yep,
Like,
he's wearing
he's
it
like,
now.
how long? You know, he says, how long have I been in there?
Hostage for a long time.
For a long time, since Civil War.
Oh yeah, Tony Stark is dead.
Oh yeah, Tony Stark's dead. There's aliens.
By the way, everyone you care about is gone.
All right,
And you're
this-
like
They've been replaced with strong, independent female characters.
And you
Yeah.
became a colonel while you were sleeping.
all right. This is the oh yeah, you also work for the White House now. Do you know how to
Yeah,
do
you're
that?
like the number 2 guy in the country. Yeah, sorry, not
This is
anymore.
This is the last scene I wanted to point out because this is also just equally bad on everything. So this is when after everything's done. Oh, one little thing. The president, right after having a Skrull killed in front of him and taking off, has now basically issued a holy war against the Skrulls, and you have like a bunch of alt-right factions going around murdering the Skrulls in public. Like
Good.
one of the Skrulls is supposed to be like kind of like a Tucker Carlson like analog,
Oh, God.
and they just walk into his studio with AK-47s. Nobody stopped him, and then just blow him like away while he's live on air.
But you can shoot a scroll in the head and it'll
Yeah.
get back up.
They needed the DNA for the powers. They're just like their only power is they can shapeshift. They don't have normal healing abilities. That was Super Skrull shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb.
I didn't realize there was a difference between a scroll and a super scroll.
It
It's
is,
almost
yeah.
like it's made up and dumb.
In the comics, the Super Skrull copied all the powers of the Fantastic Four, so they all had to work together to fight him. Like this is supposed to be a Fantastic Four villain, and they just completely wasted it here. It's fucking
Well,
stupid.
they generally tend to waste characters. So,
Are we
Yeah, it's
gonna see this lizard kiss?
All right, let's do it.
oh, is there
I-
a lizard kiss?
Yeah. Okay, so this is when Fury is going back to the Saber, and his wife shows up.
This is his fucking prize for saving the world over and over and over again.
I feel like that lady was in a movie where she turned into a demon.
So
This one.
basically, he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go back up there. You know, we got some hopeful, solutions for your people." You're like, "What are you talking about? Like, they're gonna all be dead. You snuck 1 million shapeshifters onto our planet, and they tried to nuke it. Like anybody on the fucking Earth, except for some retards, would shoot these motherfuckers on sight." And he's like, oh, he asks her basically to be, he's like, oh, the Kree. Because, like, so by their own admission and their own description, the Skrulls are a very disliked, how many million, Lucas? Just one. Not 6.5. I think it was closer to 470,000.
It's
me.
Something like that, yeah, I
exactly
think.
not a single more, not a single fewer.
But, like, he's like, the Kree, the empire that fucking hates you, that was trying to exterminate you, are now open to peace talks. It's like, if this is how you act wherever planet you go to, no wonder they wanted to wipe you out. Like, I'm on the Kree side now.
Easy,
Like,
easy.
just do it. Like, these people, like these Skrulls.
Were they kicked out of 109 planets?
But she's had this whole thing suddenly, like the last 2 episodes, where she doesn't know whether or not Fury loves her as this woman, this fucking crypt keeper looking bitch, or
Or
if he would
Maybe
love her as a
Hans
Skrull.
Ostrowski in her prime, would he love her still?
So she turns back into a Skrull.
Ugh.
Oh, I went back too far.
I mean, her real face. She actually looks better as a squirrel.
Yeah, right. So he turns back to a Skrull. Again,
that looked
that is
completely
awful.
great. That
is
looked fantastic.
awful CGI.
Jesus, this is like a fucking Saturday morning show.
It really. This looks terrible. This is like something from like the early
he's gonna-
2000s.
He's gonna kiss Thanos' chin.
Yeah, she does have a Thanos chin on her.
Again, she could look like anyone on the planet, and that's the face she chose.
Really? Like, come on. Like, look like Denise Richards in the 90s.
Right?
Not now.
Pamela
Not now.
Anderson.
Look
Then,
how
yeah,
old.
not now. Before the hepatitis.
Eric says Yoda?
Oh my god.
It's like, I've heard people say this is a trans allegory. I don't know if it is. It's just fucking stupid. That's my main problem with it. It's just stupid. And then they both go on the lift, and they go back to Saber. Like, she's going to help him negotiate the Kree treaty and all that shit. And I just, fucking, couldn't give a shit less about
I-
anything Marvel.
I still can't believe she kissed a black guy. I'm just stunned.
So, the Marvels is like the next thing that's coming out, right? And this is supposed to be a lead into the Marvels.
Oh
Here's the
god.
problem: they kill off Kobe Smulders episode 1. Guess who's in the Marvels?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Spoiler alert.
It's literally in
It's like the
Gravik.
first episode.
Gravik turns into Fury and goes, "Oh!" and then shoots her, and it's like, you couldn't tell that wasn't him. Like
He had a British accent. You don't.
oh, look at me, I'm Nick Fury. Hey there, Kobe Smulders. Bang! I got you.
It probably will be, Eric. I think they're talking about trying to, but it's already been delayed like 3 times.
It might get delayed again. I don't know if they can afford to get delayed. Like, honestly, the best marketing strategy for them in that movie is not let their actors talk.
That's the only good thing about this.
Start marketing now while they're not allowed to speak.
Can we make it to where we can't see them either?
Can we make it a different movie?
Dude, Marvel's is gonna be so fucking bad. It's gonna be amazingly bad. Like, it's gonna like be watching a city rip itself apart. It's pretty much what watching Disney things is. It's like you're just watching a company just tear itself to shreds.